Alright, hello everyone, Civic Extraordinaire here, and I managed to find the problem that was causing the fort loyalty and all of the province stuff. So basically, I suspected that it was something to do with loyalty, and I was correct. But it wasn't because anyone owned anything, it was because the province was disloyal. So the first thing I did was immediately pause after the war had completed, so I rewound a bit, and I was able to delete this fort right over here. And I think I'll also take out this fort in Chios, just to get things under control. So, okay, I actually can't take that out. Let me see here. Okay, so apparently loyalty is already kicked in. But I was able to quickly get rid of the fort in Astakos, and I don't think I can get rid of this fort. No, I can't. So, with that said, I was able to get rid of Tarsos, and I think that's actually because it was in another province. And for whatever reason, this guy actually lords over two different provinces. So what I'm going to do is try to get the population together. Maybe just with some harsh treatment. And then maybe we can see if we can slowly get them up, because that will increase our province loyalty by plus 18. So while that will be a bit harsh on them, I think that will at least help us get this under control. So, we also should probably take care of these characters here. I could give them a cognomen. That would only do us anything. You wouldn't get any loyalty. So, I don't know what capitulatory honors. Yeah, we'd lose a ton of stability too. So, I'm not going to appease these guys because we are not trending towards a civil war. I'll just slow down the game and then we can hopefully progress. But that is going to tank our income for just a bit. So, I don't know what I need to get it to. I think it needs to be like plus 50 or something. We'll have to see. But we are having some exhaustion here. So let me just disband these guys. I also checked on the forum. Reddit helped me out a bit here. I don't think having these guys up actually does anything. So I will go ahead and disband them. Okay. And they'll get military experience once I disband them. So that was actually a fairly easy war since we took Chios last episode. And it looks like Mariandinia is being taken over by Pontus. So it seems they're trying to connect their territories here. Okay, Pontus could be a threat in the future. So I don't know if we want to bargain with Cappadocia, but they seem to be rivaling Thrace both in terms of size and power. So we may have to go through Heraclea Pontica, which could be a bit of a challenge. I hope he doesn't annex all of Mariandinia, because he can do that since he has Kalpe. And I'm not too sure how he actually got possession of Kalpe. Alright, we need to stop. Are we plotting to assassinate him? We need to stop doing that. Okay, I don't really need any rivals. That doesn't really help. It looks like we only have one disloyal character now. So, I hope you guys have been liking the episode so far. I'd just like to take looks at these maps. It seems like Epirus has been growing a lot. Scythia is a shell of its former self. The Bosporan Kingdom, which is Greek, has grown quite a lot. Speaking of our own kingdom, though, ooh, we have granaries raided. Uh-oh. Okay, apparently they hate our government too much. Okay, we need to increase loyalty, so this is actually a great chance to do that. Let's just go ahead and dish out some of our own money, since we have some, we can afford some to lose, or we can afford to lose some money. We will hit our local monthly food modifier just a bit, but we need to increase loyalty, so I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I love the terrain mode, so I'll just get back to that. I don't know if this is enough to be able to delete that fort yet, though. Let me just see here. Oh, and it is, okay. So apparently we've got enough loyalty to where these guys are willing to actually delete their forts for us. So that is great. It'll make the strain on our treasury a bit less. Let me just see here. Okay, so now we're actually making some money. I think I might just go ahead and delete the fort into Chalcagon too. Because we don't really need that too many forts. We just need Artanes, and then Strobilos to take care of that. Okay. I wish there was kind of a speed between super fast and then the slow one. Just somewhat faster, but not like going into overdrive. So I don't know what our plans are right now. Probably a good idea to fabricate on Kizikos. But it looks like Thrace became their overlord. So I guess they were the army that was coming to our assistance earlier. Okay, I'm not too fond of that. I was hoping to gobble them up because I think they are released by Phrygia when they split up. So I don't know if I want to go into the underbelly of Anatolia and go after some of these vassals. Looks like Thrace is quickly scrambling to become quite a powerful leader here. Okay, and these guys are on a defensive pact too. Are you part of anything? Is that Prisos? Okay, I don't think they're allied with anyone, so I could theoretically start an invasion in Crete. That may be a risky maneuver, but I mean, Crete has some really populous cities, so that could really help us in the long run. I might think of staging an invasion. I don't know. Do we even have enough Diplo range to do that? We could theoretically fabricate a claim, but we don't have any Senate support. So speaking of that, let's try to rally the Oligarchs and Traditionalists behind our banner. And problem is, if we please one of them, or placate one of them, we kind of piss off the other two parties. So I don't know if there's any laws these guys want. Doesn't look like it. We could change to an electoral model and kind of curry some favor here. So I do not like the lengthened terms, but I would gain some tyranny because I don't have that much support, even though everyone wants to vote for that. That is a bit of a problem. Let's see if they have any objectives, and then we can try to placate them there. You want revocation? What is that? Oh, they want to make Bithynia not integrated. That's kind of a horrible decision. Must have had some fat cats get elected in the party. Anyhow, maybe we just take the plunge and go for this electoral model. Because I am going to gain some tyranny, but we're going to get so much approval. That's like plus 10 approval right there. And we passed a law to complete their objective. So that should clear right there. Oh, it's a specific law they want passed. Okay. That wasn't a good idea then. Though we increased our support by like 10%. So I'm really just worried about getting tyranny down because that lowers our threshold and it lowers loyalty. And I don't know. What is this? This is Pontus now. That is a bit of a problem here. Because Pontus should be, yeah, they are quite aggressive. Or they're a little bit aggressive towards us. But they like our mercantile stance. So I'm worried, is Heraclea Pontica allied with them? No, they aren't. So I don't have much expansion options here. I could go after Mariandinia. My big problem is that these like 3 blocks, even 4 with Pontus, are kind of occupying this space. So I'm really considering going after Crete, or at least some of these islands. I think Naxos is under protection too. Okay, it looks like Thrace has been declared war on, or they have a revolt going on. Okay. But it looks like the Seleucids are doing quite well for themselves, and the other Diadochi in Egypt. I think Kush broke off from Egypt. I'm not too sure on their current status. And it looks like Carthage is still expanding. I may just speed ourselves up a bit here. But let's try to get some more ships. Where did our ships go? I think they might have killed themselves or just run themselves into a fleet. Okay, because we had some stupid disloyal general. Okay, well, we probably died in the fleet, so I'm not really too concerned. I guess that was a win-win situation. Or just like a small victory for us, but we'll just build a few more ships. That's really annoying when you get a disloyal general who does stupid crap like that. We saw him patrolling around last episode like an idiot when there was like a 31 stack pirate fleet, which is why I have my ships in the bay here. So we do have increased stability. We are kind of evening out. So our war exhaustion should be going down. Okay, here it is. So out of 30, we had like up to 9 last episode, but it is looking a lot better here. Like the occupation and blockades are kind of knocked off or whatever. Okay, we actually also triggered this event last episode too. Demodamus. He's some kind of legendary explorer, and he's been bringing us relics. So once more, the legendary Demodamus has shown his face at our border. This time he travels by haggard-looking galley and claims to have spent the last years traveling about the coast of Gaul, even as far as Germania and Hibernia, which is like Ireland. Hibernia, if you didn't know. So that is quite the distance to travel. Also, on a completely unrelated note, like a somewhat related note, I recently found that there's like tales of the Phoenicians and Carthaginians. There's like some kind of record archaeologists recently found, or anthropologists, where they found trading goods all the way from like Carthage or Phoenicia, where those kinds of trading goods are typically found. I don't know what it was. But they managed to find like some kind of Carthaginian relic or Phoenician relic all the way in England, which was super impressive considering people had trading routes all the way over there. But he's going to offer us another relic, so I don't really need local fort defense. Apparently the people love him, so can keep going on your travels. This guy keeps finding us relics. I'm really loving that. He's given us 2 like whale fat candles and some kind of Venus statue. Where is our treasure? It should be here. And speaking of relics and all that kind of stuff, I actually wanted to go ahead and establish a holy site this episode. So we have local unrest. That is super helpful. Whale fat candles. Yeah. Okay. I don't really care about whale fat candles, but I mean, I guess they reduce unrest. And then this is super powerful, the population modifier. And some kind of ancient pornography. Anyhow, I also was thinking of swapping around our deity, because just wait a little longer. Okay, we need to grant him an office. Apparently this guy was promised an office. Okay. What is he even good at? You're good at oratory and charisma stuff, so I hate when characters get looped in that kind of stuff. Let me just see here. Here it is. So I think for oratory we need... Where is he? The 7... Okay, who was he again? I think it was Dieselzelpus. And we have a promise to him. So let's just go ahead and appoint him. And there we go. Okay, troubling developments. Recently we have seen that our tribune of the soldiers, Spardokos Ketriporid, as well as those under his charge, have been doing a disappointing job. Okay, as long as he's not disloyal. Okay, I don't want to piss him off, so I guess we'll just pay him. I love this reaction. Here, Silver, are you happy now? That's great. Definitely the attitude you want to have towards your leaders and politicians. Just bribe them off if you can't afford to talk with them or whatever. Anyway, we should probably just go ahead and get a claim on Kalpe. So, let's just do that. We want Paphlagogia or Paradis. What is this? Okay, I think we want... Let me just see here. We do want Paphlagogia. I don't know why we can't claim on Kalpe. Maybe we already have a claim on Kalpe. We do. Okay. So, it looks like they're actually allied with Armenia, so that would be quite the... Okay, they're not actually as big as I thought they were, because the Seleucids have just recently annexed Armenia. And that is very scary, because look how big they are. They have, like, the strongest empire in the game. And I guess they look fairly stable. So that is a tiny bit concerning. We have Thrace, but I don't know if we can lean on them too much. Okay, we got some money too. So it looks like we put the right man into office. So let's quickly improve our relations with Thrace. And then I think we're good from there. But if you guys have been liking this Let's Play so far, please leave a like to support the channel. And I hope to continue Imperator Rome, at least with a few more episodes, as long as you guys are just liking this content. Anyway, in the far-flung lands where the wild Scythians ride, there are rumors of war. Okay, a star, some kind of prophecy. Okay. Looks like they have some kind of tribal uprising. Okay, so we have like a little mini con. That is not too promising here. But we do have a civil war also brewing. It looks like these tribes are getting quite large. What is Lugia or Legia? That is a huge country there. Okay, it looks like they ate up parts of Iberia and then this little country here. So, to the east, things are not looking too good. We have a bit of a civil war. Looks like Dizapor has amassed himself a lot of influence. Let's just give free hands for now. And then we might even want to try to befriend him. I don't know, we could do that. Anyhow, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get to building a temple or some kind of holy site. I don't know if we can do that just yet. Oh, we can. And associated deities modifiers. Ooh, that would be quite nice. So we don't have an actual holy site right now, except this envoy. But I wanted to see, just briefly, if we can change our deity options. Okay, we can't while we have our omens active, but I think we may want to possibly wait for the holy site until we can change the next deity, and then dedicate something to them. Fair enough. Because I don't know if there's another food-related deity that can change direct population growth. This is national population growth, but I was kind of hoping for city population growth. Temptation beckons. Okay, Aptaptis, Ketripotrid. Okay. I don't know if I want to accept these random bribes. We don't really need money. So I guess I need the tyranny drop. I'll take this. Hopefully he's not too pissed off. He may be a little bit pissed off. But I'll remove him as a rival. This guy keeps making so many rivals. Anyhow. Let's go ahead and build some more boats since we're waiting for a holy site. And I don't know if you guys in the comments have any suggestions for our fleet composition. I don't think we have any maritime legacies just yet. I don't know if you can even have a maritime military tradition. Here it is. Yeah, I'm not too sure if we get any bonuses to navies. We do. Okay. So, I don't know if this Polish tradition emphasizes any type, a specific type of navy. It says like open sea. And not too many navy bonuses, actually, which is surprising as the Greek. I guess the Poles focus more on land-based combat, which is fine. But anyhow, we have a new event, a religious procession. There's a struggle between the religious echelons of our society and the peasants that has recently come into light. Okay, let's just see the options here. So can we afford to lose stability? I mean, probably a little. We reduce our omen power and our religious tech investment, though. And I've already kind of lost a lot of loyalty with this guy. I think he's fairly influential. Let me just see. Is he the head of any clan? I'm not too sure. This seems like a safe option, though. So let's get the procession for 3 stability. And we can increase loyalty. So I guess the other 2 options are kind of more drastic. Boons and buffs. Okay. So we are kind of stuck here. I guess we're just waiting for a claim from Crete. And this guy seems to be fairly alone. We are really just waiting for, yeah, this claim to finish and for us to rebuild our navy, I think. And why aren't we fabricating a claim? I thought we just fabricated a claim on him. Apparently not. I must have forgotten to do that. Okay. Anyhow, I don't know if you'll get an ally anytime soon. We just need to run out the clock. Or maybe beat the clock. Run out the clock kind of implies we would just be waiting around, I think. But we just need to quickly take him out before, what is this? Gortina expands and eats everyone. Maybe we can take Gortina on our own. I'm not too certain about that. But we can change our omen, so thankfully that time has come. I may want to see our other options aside from Demeter. We have a few options here. So we have Somali, base food capacity, global monthly food modifier, ruler popularity gain, grain, monthly food modifier. Okay, a lot of these are food modifiers, which is nice. Population capacity could be good too. But we don't really need the money too much. So let me just look at these individual bonuses. Dionysus could be nice too. But they own the holy site for Dionysus. Which is a bit unfortunate. So maybe we keep Demeter. I'm not too certain on that. We also have one for research points too, which is very cool. We have Athena. Who are you here? There's a lot of. I didn't even know there were this many deity options. We have a passive effect for national tax and national commerce income. National commerce income. I don't know if we're going to need too much money. And this is obviously the war-focused deity, national tribesman happiness. We don't have that many tribesmen, actually. That could be good for all of the unintegrated cultures we have here. And then that's, of course, Poseidon is for naval warfare. So, tough decisions. Maybe we go for research, because that would kind of put us ahead of the curve. Religious tech, political influence, research points. Okay, I don't really need political influence. I don't use it nearly as much. God, there's so many good options. Maybe we go for Hecate, because that religious tech investment can be very useful, especially for monuments, and the research points would be very nice. So let's just switch to that. It will drop our stability. But she doesn't have a holy site, and it'd probably be a good idea just to kind of leverage that. So let's go ahead, and we don't have time to devote ourselves to her just yet. No, we don't. But we will build a holy site for her later, where we can store our relics too, I believe. Okay. We do have a disloyal province, so I think we might want to change this to cultural assimilation, because they are kind of getting pissed off from being whipped so much, I think. Yeah, so how do we change this? We could move our governor. And it seems like the individual pops are kind of just pissed off. So, you are kind of corrupt. This guy is super loyal, but he's not the best at governing. So we may just switch you out with him. Okay, and that's falling much less faster. So he's going with harsh treatment. Oh, that's probably because he's going for harsh treatment. But I guess that's the best decision here, because we don't want them revolting immediately. Anyhow, we have some scorned families to tend to. The Esbanids. So we will immediately just appoint you. You're the best, and you are an Esbanid. But we have a new military tradition to unlock too. So Let's go with heavy infantry, modernize our phalanx. And we have, what is this? More civil war. Okay. Give you free hands, and that'll immediately take care of the situation. Okay, we could also potentially bribe some of these people if they get too discontent. Okay, we have, can we ransom you? You will take this ransom. Okay, are you really willing to pay? Oh. I see what this is. This is our own money. I thought he was willing to pay like 300 just for this character. We don't really care about these characters, so no thank you. I was gonna say, like, are you really willing to pay like 300 gold just for one person? But that that was just our money, so that could have been a potential huge mistake. Okay, we found 2 stout fellows. I've never won the Olympics. It'd be quite surprising if we won with a stout fellow. But we have got a claim on Physos, and we have a splendid proposal here. This would get rid of corruption. Okay, we have some actual... We've managed to garner more support in the Senate. And I am for reducing corruption, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, let's quickly dedicate a holy site, then we might call it the end of the episode. I don't know. We do lack political influence, so let me just speed up real quick as we just watch. Okay. Looks like Gortina is just rapidly expanding all over Crete. So I just want to at least get a foothold while they are taking out these individual city-states here. Okay. Build some more ships. Alrighty. I think 12 should be enough to transport everyone. I don't know if it's 2 per every 1,000 people. But let's just wait and watch as we build up our political influence to get a shrine here. Okay. Let me also keep improving relations with you. Alrighty. And we've established another embassy. So it could be a good idea after we build a religious holy site. That's kind of an oxymoron. Anyhow, after we build a holy site, we can probably invest in another building for Byzantium. But let's just get to the holy site. And let's actually wait until we dedicate to Hecate, because I think that would dedicate the holy site to Demeter. And we want to dedicate to Hecate, so I don't know how long this is going to last. Not too sure. Anyhow, while we are waiting, I'm going to quickly save, and then we can probably go invade Crete. Possibly. I need to assign a commander here. So, Dentubrisa, you are fairly loyal. Let's go raise our levies here. And I'm actually very paranoid. I just saved, right? Yes, I did. Okay. My memory is not failing me. But let's just pause here and raise our levies. And hopefully, yes, they have incorporated some heavy infantry. Just one, but I mean, that plus 10%, I mean, should make a little bit of a difference. And then gradually, as we get, like, legions, maybe even more so. So I think we need to enable some specific laws for that. But we have 3,000 levies now since we've kind of expanded our territory. And I need to actually unpause for them to move. Anyhow, you guys, I need to select you individually. Please embark. Allow attachments. Looks like shock action. Actually, skirmishing is the best here. And then it looks like envelopment is the best here. So embark that. And then can we embark you? We can. So we embarked both. Thankfully, we have just enough. And then let's get frontal assault here. So we can move over here, and then we can move to Crete. And then let's just focus there. Alright, hopefully we don't take too much attrition here. And then I think we invade here. But I am going to call that an end for today's episode because I like to leave you guys on suspense. Whether or not we need to reset after we take this fort. Because I'm kind of nervous about going to war with Crete. Or at least Gortina. It might just turn out that we spend a ton of resources getting these three provinces, and then Gortina immediately declares war on us, but I'm not too sure. Yeah. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching the episode, and if you liked it, of course, leave a like, and even subscribe if you like this content and hope to see more in the future. But if not, I'm glad you watched till the end, and I hope to see you later. Alright, this has been Civic Extraordinaire. Peace.